What's going on, guys? It's geeking time. Well, that's just, oh, hey. uh, just reading some anime. It's actually just a book. Anyways, anime. We all love it. But one thing I can say about anime is that a lot of people love the female characters in anime. It's one of the things that gets a lot of fans coming back for more. Whether you're a guy who's drooling over the sexy looking female, or if you're a girl who just thinks that that character is relatable, or that character is empowering. No matter what the case, there's always strong female characters in anime. And I'm here to count down the top 10 badass women in anime. Here we go. So coming in at number 10, I've got Akane Tsunomori from Psycho Pass. She's a girl who's 20 years old who, in her first year right out of university, she takes on a role with the PSB as an inspector. And she sort of regrets kind of taking the job. Also, she's working with with an enforcer who she's kind of trying to figure out, But and she's also uncertain. So like I said, she's uncertain with her role. But eventually, she comes out of her cage, out of her shell, and man, the Dominator looks good on her. Oh yeah. So number 10, Akane Tsunomori. Coming in at number 9, for me it's more of a fan favorite thing. The reason why I'm placing her at number 9, I'm going with Sango from Inuyasha. She was actually just really cool with her massive boomerang and her huge tiger cat Kilala. I don't know, I liked seeing her. She was a pretty badass character who can kick a lot of ass and take some names. She was always, harassed by Moroku to have his babies, but also her story is kind of a sad one, as her brother Kohaku was taken by Naraku. When they finally are reunited towards the end. But yeah, no, she was just really all around cool, and I enjoyed her character. So number 9 is Sango. Number 8, Toka Kirishima from Tokyo Ghoul. She's a ghoul who helps Ken to basically sort of channel his inner ghoul once he becomes gifted with his new ghoul powers. But she's also tasked with watching over him, especially at the cafe that they work at. But when she goes in full ghoul mode, man, does she unleash some hell. Toka is definitely a badass character, and she definitely earns the spot of number 8. So yeah, number 8, Toka. Number 7, I'm going to go another fan favorite. I'm going to go with Rukia from Bleach. She's a member of the Soul Society. She is a Shinigami. She ends up on Earth, and she kind of loses her power, and it gets transferred to Ichigo. So she has to stay with him, but also teach Ichigo how to use his powers and harness himself to become a Shinigami. But she's a badass character. I mean, when she goes into full-on Shinigami mode and then, goes after the Hollows, she kicks some serious ass. So definitely number 7 is Rukia from Bleach. So at number 6, I'm going to go with Saiko Busujima from High School of the Dead. This is one lethal girl. She is a melee combat master. She is a kendo master. She uses a katana as her weapon. Any of the living dead that comes towards her are not safe. She will slice and dice them without even thinking. And I'm not gonna lie, the majority of the guys think she's pretty good to look at too. So, but all that being said, because of the fact that she wields a katana and she is a badass that will kick ass and take names. Psycho takes the spot number 6. Number 5. So here comes the top 5. Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Yes. Oh yes. Kind of a sad story. Her parents were murdered about a year before the fall of the wall. She was found by Eren, and he took her in, and she kind of like followed his guidance. And so once Eren decided to join the military, she decided to go with him. But what's so badass about her is that not only is when it comes to attacking, when it's time to go fight the Titans, not only is she such a badass ass kicker in the army, she became the top soldier in the 104th, and then later on the Survey Corps, she became their top soldier as well. So she is one character that will kick your ass and not feel bad about it. So number 5, Mikasa from Attack on Titan. Number 4, I'm going with Revi from Black Lagoon. She's a Chinese American who was born in New York City. Not much is very much known about her past. She has had a lot of run-in with the police over the years, but she's a member of the Lagoon Corps, a group of pirates, and she's basically the one that takes care of all the enforcement for them, especially with her twin Berettas. Oh man, those things are cool. And I'll tell you this right now, when it comes to, if it came to her or Tomb Raider in the rocking those little shorts, I'll choose Revi with the little shorts. So yeah, number 4, Revi from Black Lagoon. Number 3, Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. That just could be because I am a massive Cowboy Bebop fan. But this is a woman who was a con artist who was almost killed, and Spike and Jet Black from the spaceship Bebop found her, took her in. She's always clashing with them. She's always trying to do her own thing. She's very strong-minded. But she's an all-around cool character. She's a fan favorite character. A lot of people love her, men and women. I don't really need to explain much about Faye Valentine because she's a classic character. So yeah, number 3, Faye Valentine. Number 2, I'm going classic all the way. Android 18. Oh man, yes, she is a badass, guys. Android 18 was created by Dr. Gero along with Android 17 and Cell, later on known as Perfect Cell. Man, when the Z Fighters took her and Android 17 on, they had a real tough time trying to defeat them. She stood very tall against a lot of the Z Fighters, even more so than her brother Android 17. But later on, she's reprogrammed and she joins the Z Fighters and she ends up getting with Krillin and they have a child together. But she still is a badass character in Dragon Ball Z. So, yep, number 2, Android 18. I just want to give some quick honorable mentions before we get to our top spot. We're gonna go with Yoko Ritona from Gurren Lagann. We're gonna say Fu from Samurai Champloo as well. Shiro from Dead Man Wonderland, and Misa Amane from Death Note. Did not exactly make the list, but they're still some pretty awesome badass women. So let's get to number 1. Here we go. And the number 1 most badass woman in all anime of all time, Major Motoko Kusanagi, agent of Section 9, an android herself. Not a lot is known about her. But she's still there and she's still committed to catching the bad guys and catching the wrongdoers. But she's just so badass. She can rock a onesie and a leather jacket. You could laugh at it, but she'll still rock it and take out her gun and shoot someone, and you're like, whoa. She can go naked and still kick some ass. Motoko is the definition of a badass woman in anime. She is both sexy and ass-kicking and unforgiving. So that to me makes her a badass. I hope Scarlett Johansson does a freaking good job playing Motoko in the Ghost in the Shell movie coming out, because I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, so that's it. Number 1, Major Motoko Kusanagi. So I just want to say thanks for watching the video. You know, if you guys have a different top 10 list of badass anime women, let me know in the comments below. That's pretty much it. Be sure to share, comment, like, subscribe. And remember guys, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Have a good weekend.